to our Vice President, Julie Kong, who's going to talk to you about our membership drive.
Hi everyone, thanks for showing up tonight. Today we actually had you not only sign in, but also we offer an opportunity to join us formally through member registration. And we're really thinking about our infrastructure and ways to increase communications with our members. We have a lot of people showing up for events, but looking at our database, I think it needs to be updated, so the board has decided to move forward with a new registration with new information, and also to think about ways to honor and recognize active members by providing little perks, member-only opportunities to network, but also to have some fun. So take some, you should have gotten them via email. So if you didn't, then you're not in our database. So you need to at least share your email address, and we'll continue to communicate with you. We don't have an online system of payment yet, but we're hoping to get there with the launch of our new website. But till then, if you can just grab and share with other people that may be interested in joining, that would be great. I also want to share an update about our civic engagement project that we're working on. We have 12 high school and college students that we are mentoring as part of the civic engagement. And what we wanted to do is to do leadership training that is ongoing. So it's not one time, seminar, but really thinking about how do you go about learning about your legislators? How do you go about contacting them if there are things that you want to ask them for? And then how do you follow up? So it really is about, communication as well as leadership. And for our civic engagement project, we have a film producer who is helping us to produce a documentary on elevating the status of Korean history, language, and culture. So we want to say that there are value added for having Korean Americans in Washington State. But that's what we claim. We want to hear from the leaders of our community. So we have secured an interview with Governor Inslee, as well as 5 mayors around Seattle. And so we're working on interviewing them, but also we're looking at interviewing some core leadership from the corporate world. So we want to say, these are the values added to having Korean Americans in the community. And ultimately, it's so that we can really think about not only elevating the status of Korean Americans, but the resources allocated to Korean Americans. For example, at University of Washington, in the Korean language program, we have 1 tenure faculty. And in the university higher ed, tenure faculties are the people who make a lot of the decisions. For Chinese and Japanese, there are 5 tenure faculty members in each of the departments. So we believe that since we have over 300 students who are asking for entry code to take Korean, and most of them are not of Korean descent, and University of Washington is able to allocate only about 100 of those entry codes. Perhaps because the demand is high, we need to provide opportunities for people interested in learning the Korean language to have the opportunity. That means we need more FTEs. That's just one example. Right now in Washington State, we have many dual language programs. We even have Vietnamese dual language programs happening. We don't even have enough Korean language programs that are offered in the public school system. So about 70 community Korean language schools are kind of taking on that, leadership and sharing the responsibility of teaching our children. But we don't rely on any of the public funding to support that. So, that's another area I think where we can ask for resources to make our state more diverse. And we do claim that we are a diverse, community. So let's see if that means allocating some resources. So we're excited. We've been meeting about once a month formally, but really the students have been great. So we really want to continue with this civic engagement. And perhaps we'll have more student council representatives or student body presidents of Korean descent, because we don't have that yet in Washington State. So that's our update.